Hi, my name is Damian LaCroix, Superintendent of the Howard Suamico School District. And we are creating these videos to prepare our students, our staff, and our families for a return to a very different type of school experience during the 2020-21 school year. And we want you to be informed. We want you to feel safe. We want you to understand all the preparations that have gone into providing a good learning experience for our students and our staff as we enter into a different school year. And I'm joined today by Dr. Rai from Prevea Health. He's the president and CEO, and I think a familiar face to many, but also probably most don't know, Dr. Rai, that you're also a resident and a parent in the school district. So you bring that perspective to the table as well, and we're excited to have you here today to go through a few questions with us. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So Dr. Rai is a physician, a district parent, and a leading voice in the community. What has been your leadership experience? What has it been like in the last few months for you?
I'm not sure I could ever have imagined my life the way it's been the last 4 months. It's been interesting, a rapid amount of learning, obviously, because we're dealing with a virus that in our profession, you think about cardiac disease. Well, we've had decades to learn about that. And when I'm asked a question on that, you have a lot of data to back it up. Right now, the data is new, it's changing, so it's been a very interesting 4 months. And then obviously having to be in public as an educator has been interesting as well. Anonymity is gone, so it's something to get used to, but hopefully it's all for the better good.
People obviously are concerned, right, about community health, and there's lots of emotionalism that goes along with that. How have you been able to balance all of that out, as it comes at you on probably a constant basis, right, 24/7?
Yeah, and it does, and obviously you have to have a little bit of thick skin and understand that there's certain people that, no matter what you say, just aren't going to like what comes out of your mouth, and you're going to make mistakes yourself. I'm human, and I have. Whether it's action or words, and that's a great lesson for my kids too.
There's a great segue to our next question. So from your perspective, and you made reference to your own children as a parent, what are some of the important things for you to see in the Howard Suamico plan, the reopening plan for this fall? What would specifically, and maybe taking your doctor, CEO, president hat off, looking at it squarely through the lens of a parent, what's important for you to see?
It's hard to take the other hat off, but probably the most important thing to see is, number one, a good plan, one that is flexible. Everybody has learned over the last 4 months that we need to ride waves. We need to understand there's going to be times where something makes sense, and the same thing may not make sense 2 months from now. So a plan that has a good amount of flexibility to it is something I look for, and something that I understand is there to keep everybody safe. I mean, there's the focus of safety of our children, but we are a community. We have teachers, we have cafeteria workers, we have coaches, and what's going to keep everybody safe?